In the neon-lit underbelly of Algorand City, a new currency whispered promises of fortune and freedom. Dark coin. Legends swirled around the crescent moon-shaped emblem that adorned its digital wallet. Stories of trades sealed in shadows and fortunes made in flickers of light, where the old money faltered and the new dawned. Max Voss leaned against the grimy wall of an alleyway, the faint hum of electric cars mingling with the chatter of nightlife. The glow of his screen illuminated his face, and his fingers danced with the urgency of a gambler who had just stumbled onto a winning streak. Dark coin had exploded onto the scene, its decentralized nature a siren call to those tired of banks and regulations. It was alluring, tantalizingly illicit, and Max was hooked. "Hey, Max, you're going to burn a hole in that screen if you keep staring," came a voice from the shadows. It was Lena, his best friend and partner in mischief, her pixie haircut barely visible in the dim light. She stepped closer, the air around her vibrant with the scent of cheap cologne and rebellion. "You know they say dark things come with a price." "Yeah?" Max replied, his attention glued to the ever-fluctuating value of the coin. "But what if it's the key to getting out of this dump?" She laughed lightly, the sound like glass chimes in the wind. "You mean get out to what?" "The moon, because it's not exactly a vacation destination." "Better than this," he shot back, gesturing to the crumbling buildings surrounding them. "I'm tired of the same routine, Lena. I want more." As the weeks passed, Max became ensnared by Darkcoin, diving deeper into its labyrinth of dark web exchanges and encrypted forums. The promise of anonymity was intoxicating, but with it came a creeping shadow of paranoia. He began to dream of riches, visions of his two-bedroom apartment transforming into a penthouse overlooking the shimmering skyline. Yet the more he chased that dream, the more he felt the walls closing in. One evening, while monitoring a particularly volatile trade, a message pinged on his screen. "Meet me under the crescent moon, 9 p.m. Bring dark coins. No sender. Just the message." His heart raced at the thought of a clandestine meeting, the kind that could either catapult him into wealth or land him in the gutter. "Who's it from?" Lena had a knack for reading his face, her brows knitting together in concern. "Just some buyer. I think I can flip my coins for a profit," he replied, attempting to sound nonchalant. "You're not thinking of going alone, are you? This place is crawling with criminals. I know, but if I'm going to make it, I have to take risks." With a resigned shake of her head, Lena relented. "All right, but I'm coming with you. Nobody gets rich alone in this city. And besides, I'll need to protect you from getting your heart broken by some faceless ghost." The two met at the designated spot, a forgotten park illuminated by a flickering lamp and the pale glow of the crescent moon. The air was thick with humidity, the scent of damp earth and blooming night jasmine filling their lungs as they waited. Shadows danced in the corners of their vision, a reminder that danger was always lurking. "Where is this guy?" Max murmured, checking his watch. "I thought the dark underbelly was supposed to be punctual." "Maybe he's waiting for the right moment to strike," Lena whispered, her eyes scanning the park. "Or maybe he's just ghosting us." Just as doubt started to creep into his mind, a figure emerged from the trees, cloaked in darkness. The man had an air of authority, with a sharp jawline and piercing eyes that glinted with mischief. "You're Max," he stated, not a question, but a fact. "Yeah," Max replied, trying to sound confident despite the knot tightening in his stomach. "And this is Lena. You have something for me?" "I have an opportunity," the man said, his voice low. "But first, I need to know if you're willing to gamble everything." He extended a hand, displaying a small device that shimmered under the moonlight. "What is that?" Lena asked, her skepticism clear. "A dark coin wallet," he explained, his tone dripping with intrigue. "Sleek, anonymous, and capable of holding millions. But it comes with a catch." He leaned closer, his eyes narrowing. "Every coin you transfer will be tracked by the market. If it goes up, you're a king. If it falls, you're a ghost." Max felt the thrill and trepidation battling inside him. "And how do I know you're not just some lowlife looking to scam me? Trust is a rare commodity in these parts, isn't it?" The man smirked, but there was a glimmer of honesty in his gaze. "Let's just say I have my own stake in this game." Max nodded, his mind racing. The chance was too tempting. "All right, let's do it." As they executed the trade, the adrenaline coursed through Max's veins. Seconds ticked by, each one feeling like an eternity. Suddenly, the figure's expression shifted from confident to urgent. You should leave. They're coming. Who's coming? Lena asked, her voice strained. Just go, he hissed, a hint of panic cutting through his cool demeanor. The old guard doesn't take kindly to competition. Before Max could question further, Lena seized his arm, pulling him back toward the alley. They sprinted into the night, adrenaline fueling their flight. The shouts of pursuers echoed behind them, the sound a relentless reminder of the risk they had just taken. They ducked into a narrow passage, breathless and wide-eyed, the thrill of their escape mingling with fear. They finally halted when they reached a safe corner, leaning against a brick wall that felt cool against their heated skin. What was that? Max gasped, still processing the adrenaline coursing through him. Just a little taste of the dark side, Lena replied, a nervous laugh escaping her lips. So you've got your coins, right? Max reached into his pocket, his heart leaping as he felt the weight of the wallet resting against his thigh. I do, but what now? This isn't over. Welcome to the game, she said, her eyes gleaming with the same reckless ambition that had ignited his own. But remember, Max, the price of dark things can get steep. Let's just make sure we're ready for what's next. Their laughter mixed with the sounds of the city, a strange symphony of chaos and opportunity. They were no longer just two friends dreaming of escape. They were players in a game of shadows, navigating the murky waters of a digital gold rush. And as the crescent moon hung above them, its light seemed to promise more than just fortune. It hinted at the thrill of the unknown, the intoxicating allure of risk, and the chance to claim their place in a world brimming with possibility.